Good morning students and welcome to Sarosh Digital Learning. Today in this session, science session, we are going to learn prevention of infectious disease. I am going to teach you, make you understand what is prevention, how to prevent ourselves from infectious disease. Before that, a quick recap of the previous sessions. We have seen that disease which spread from one person to another are called infectious disease, and they are spread through microorganisms. Then infectious disease are spread through contaminated water, food, from insects, etc., etc., and even from direct contact with the person. So in this session we will see how we can prevent from the infectious disease. Air, water, food and insects are the medium through which disease spread. Hence, if everyone takes care to ensure that the germs do not enter our body, water or air, and to prevent the breeding of insects that spread disease, it is possible to prevent a disease from becoming an epidemic. For this, it is important for all of us to make cleanliness a habit. So, before this we have even seen what is an epidemic of disease. When many people in the area get the same infectious disease at the same time, we say that there is an epidemic of the disease. So, how we can stop them? We can all together stop them by practicing habit of cleanliness. We must have, everywhere we should practice the habit of cleanliness, whether it is at home, in school, wherever you go. If you keep yourself clean and you have a clean habit, then you can prevent yourself from all the disease. Now, prevention of disease. To prevent disease from spreading through water, it is purified at the water work. In smaller towns and villages, bleaching powder is added to community source of water to kill the germs and make the water safe for drinking. When there is an epidemic of gastro or jaundice, people are advised to boil water before drinking it. Now children, to prevent the disease from spreading through water, what we can do? We can purify the water. We can purify the water. And in smaller towns and villages, what they are doing in the community source of water, they are adding bleaching powder and to the community source of water to kill the germs. So this is the way. In this way, we can keep ourselves safe from gastro or jaundice. So people are advised, when there is a epidemic of gastro and jaundice, the doctor advised the people to boil the water and drink. Now, what is the second one? To prevent mosquitoes. Now, what do mosquitoes do? They spread malaria. To prevent mosquitoes from breeding, we must ensure that no stagnant water in the surroundings. But if there is that is not possible, insecticides have to be used. Thus, disease like malaria can be prevented. Now, as we have seen, malaria is spread through mosquitoes. So, what we have to do to prevent ourselves from malaria? We have to prevent the mosquitoes from breeding. And where does this mosquitoes breed? They breed on stagnant water, means the water that are collected. See, here is a tube given there. When it rains, water collects here in all these things, all the things that are kept here. We don't even bother to clean those things. What happens? The mosquitoes, they breed in such water and they are very dangerous. So to prevent all this, we should not allow the stagnant water in the surrounding. If it is not possible, what you can do? You can use insecticides to kill the insects, so that you can prevent yourself from malaria. People who have a serious infectious disease like tuberculosis or swine flu are quarantined. There are separate wards in hospitals for people with infectious disease. Clothes and utensils used by these patients are washed with germicides. The spittle of a person who has tuberculosis is collected in a vessel and covered with a germicide like phenol. Such precautions help to prevent the disease from spreading to others. Now what happens, children? People with disease like tuberculosis, we even say TB or a swine flu, they are quarantined. What does quarantine means? They are kept separate. They are not allowed to come in contact with the other people. Why? And they have even separate wards in the hospitals because they are very infectious disease. Their clothes and utensils are also kept separate. They are washed with germicides. Germicides are the medicine that are used for kill the germs. Germicides, chemical it may be. The spittle of person who has tuberculosis, the person who is having tuberculosis. So the spittle, whatever he spits, it is covered in a vessel and covered. And it is germicide like phenol is used there to prevent from the spread of disease to other person. To prevent the spread of disease through air, people should cover the mouth when sneezing or coughing and avoid spitting in the open. Now to prevent from the disease through air, there are many diseases that are spread through air. What a person has to do? He has to cover his mouth while sneezing or coughing and avoid spitting, thukna, in the open. If it is necessary to be with such a patient, a mask should be worn to cover the nose and mouth. If a person is suffering from such disease, at that time there are people who are needed to look after the patient. So at that time what they do, they have to use a mask to cover their nose and mouth so the germs do not enter their body. They have to wash their clothes. They have to wash their hands frequently to prevent themselves from the disease. If someone in the family gets an infectious disease, the government health department should be informed so that necessary steps for preventing the spread of the disease can be taken. Now, if by chance any person, someone in your family is having the infectious disease, at that time what we have to do? We have to inform the government so that the government also help us to take necessary steps for preventing the spread of the disease. Measures for preventing the spread of the disease. See, a child is wearing a mask here. Nowadays we all are wearing the mask. Why? To prevent ourselves from COVID. Yes, see, a girl, she is sneezing, but she has covered her mouth so that the germs do not come out. Now, there is one more thing that I have to say. See, here, children, they are in the school. They are in the school and they are wearing the mask. There is one more thing, children, that can prevent us from this disease, and that is known as vaccination. In the next session, we will learn about vaccination, how it is taken and how we can prevent ourselves from the disease. I hope you understood this much. Thank you and have a very nice day.